This is gonna be just like art stuff, probably a little bit, but I think we can just carry on. Oh yeah, while this is at,
and welcome one and all to the very first annual Forgotten Idol. I am Volo Themkedam, and I will be your humble host and commentator, guiding you musically through the Forgotten Realms in search of the performer most worthy of the title of Bard. Tonight, we bring you a veritable feast for the senses, a night of music, magic, and mystique, where you, yes, you, have the power to decide who will be named winner of Forgotten Idol. Featuring Neil the Elven Troubadour, Zilba Whistelpocket and his most cursed saxophone, Borislav Popislavov of Waterdeep, and many more. And with that, let Forgotten Idol begin!
ah, it says 100 there.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you go the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray.
I'm not gonna lie, coloring is already getting to me. I mean, he's not doing too bad. It's when he gets the higher notes, that's where he really starts to itch up my ears. Listen to that riff. I can't tell if that's like supposed to be red or if it's supposed to be orange. Whatever color it is, it really kind of blinds the stage a little bit.
Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash as you go the last nights now. Words remind me of your grace. Oh, the love I cannot take. Rest and know I will reign. I will fight you. I'll remind me of your grace. They care. They remind me of your grace. Moon, sun, wonderful. Get out. Hey! Stop! This isn't barding!
What's wrong with you?
It's trash!
No, it's heavy metal.
My name is Neil the Troubadour. And I'm going to sing you a sonnet about true love.
I don't know. Get it.
True love.
Is he still alive? I hope he's not. Number one, this is not trash. This is heavy metal.
Okay. That didn't look good. Mending a tear in the weave. Okay. First thoughts was intriguing. They really killed him with music. Oh boy, hopefully they have a resurrection scroll on them. Because Bolo is kind of important. You know what this calls for? Cheers, chat.
Tobin, we need a commercial. We need a commercial right now.
What commercial do you want?
I don't care, but we need to waste more time, so just find something. Get Farhan.
Who the hell is Farhang?
Are you a loved one suffering from the effects of an illithid tadpole? You might be entitled to financial compensation. Hi, I'm
No,
Phil
no,
Barber
that's
from
not
Pocket,
Farhan.
attorney at law. If you
Yeah, and I think the designers at Dungeons & Dragons from
Still not Farhan.
the conception of 5th edition in 2014.
Hello there, people. Welcome to the Larian Merch Center. So here we are on a boat on the North Sea. Why are we on a boat? I don't know why we're on a boat, but we're on a boat. Anyway, back to the merch. Here we are. We have beautiful T-shirts in the store. Look at this stuff. It's beautiful. It's
Hey, I have one of those.
Really firm.
Mine's possessed by a demon.
Flexible. It smells really good. It fits well. It fits good. Look at this. It's nice. It's sturdy. It can survive a nice night of clubbing. Come over here. What do we have? We have dice. What are dice? Weighted dice. They're not weighted dice. You can't sell weighted dice. But they're nice dice. Strictly original sin. We have the game. The game. Who would have thought, right? CRPG on a handheld console. Amazing. It's beautiful. We have the vinyl here. Beautiful vinyl. Look at this art. It's amazing. In fact, our coffee machine would.
We need to play.
Look at this beautiful quality, and then we have this amazing vinyl.
We
You
need
see
to play
color?
Original Sin 2 again.
Who makes this?
Or
Who does this?
get back into it.
All right. What
Redo
else
it,
do we
re-get
have?
into it,
We
restart
have
it.
another T-shirt. We have a beautiful T-shirt. It's obviously same kind of fit. Wow! Look at this. It's so smooth, but nice and tight. How does this work? Who does this? Anyway,
want that
what else
shirt.
do we have? We have our graphic novel. It's the collector's edition. This one's actually sold out right now, but we have the other ones you can still get.
Our deepest condolences to friends and family of Elven Troubadour Neil. I would like to take this moment to remind our audience that Larian Studios is in no way legally culpable for any bodily mutilations or deaths that may occur during this broadcast. I suppose that can only mean one thing. Let the voting begin! Who will be the Forgotten Realms' top bard? Will it be Neil, the elven troubadour? Or Hunter?
I'm guessing that's supposed to have like an actual voting system. Well, obviously it's gonna be Hunter because they're the only ones who really sang. Oh boy. I don't want to skip through it. I'm pretty sure that this is fine. I'll be amazed if it ends up being the Elven Troubadour.
Welcome back to Forgotten Idol, where you decide this year's top bard. And dearest viewers, the votes are now in. An unexpected result. I suppose you could call Neil's act performance art. In any case, it seems to have resonated with our audience. I'm quite sure he would be proud. What an evening! What a result! Congratulations and commiserations to Neil and to all the other performers tonight. What an evening! What a result! Congratulations and commiserations to Neil and to all the other performers tonight.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired.
Wait, are we gonna get her though?
Thinking of writing my next song about
As a companion?
Listen, you! Back to the anus that smash you out!
Away, you pox nun!
Bard and
Hello,
Gnome.
everybody, and welcome to Panels from Hell number 6, in which we celebrate the release of Patch 8. Obviously, today is the day that we are going to be releasing the Bard class. It's going to show up on Steam any minute now. You will be able to try everything that we're about to show you for yourselves. I'm joined by David! I'm joined by Nick, our lead systems designer, Inne, our technical writer, myself, and David, and David, our head of production, who is a very sad person right now, for he has lost the first Forgotten Idol of the Forgotten Realms. David, why don't you just come have a seat here? We'll chat. We can talk about this. I'm sure it will be fine. All right. So obviously we didn't rehearse for this because we did expect you to win.
He's a sad one.
I mean, like,
so
that
did
guy, that guy's. I mean, like, Forgotten Idol, the first show in which dead people can win.
What can I say? There was a stiff competition.
I was mind blowing. I thought it was really good. I thought you did really, really well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I also thought that
he didn't even sing.
Really good. No.
Yeah, he didn't even sing.
Didn't get to it.
Yeah, look, he broke our television, so we can't see the game anymore. So that's a broken television. Your band, Hunter.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I really enjoyed it. So we invited you, of course, to play with the band because we are presenting the Bard today.
Yeah. Finally.
Finally, yeah.
Finally, we have a Bard in a game.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's gone, what, 6 years? 7 years?
Yeah, 6, 7 years.
So for those that don't know, we had a game before that was called Divinity Original Sin 2. And in it, we had a Kickstarter. And in that Kickstarter, at one moment during an update, there was a vote. And so David wanted the Bard in. And I wanted the really cool stuff, which was the polymorph class. And so...
But I had such cool spells made up, like Piano of Pain and...
Piano of Pain, I know, seriously.
I don't know.
Anyway, Nick today is going to take us through some of the gameplay. You have a presentation prepared for us. We're going to be looking at all of the Bard features. We have a whole bunch of movies to show you also with really cool stuff. So I suggest we get started. Maybe we should start, well, since we just saw the Bard, maybe you should introduce the Bard.
I'll start with the Bard in the room, which is the new class that is available in patch 8.
All right.
Here's how it looks. So Bard is a caster, and they use a lot of control spells, and they deal a lot of psychic damage. Like this one, for example, Vicious Mockery. It allows you to insult somebody.
Love that spell.
And you will actually hear an insult. We have 97 insults.
97 of them.
97
and
of
that's
them.
recorded for every single player voice, of course.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you do when you insult people in the game? Like, does it really bring a benefit to insult them?
It hurts them psychically.
It hurts them psychically.
In a psychic way.
All right, okay. So I think we have a couple of insults lined up. Can we hear a few insults just to see how insults sound?
You've a visage fit for letter writing.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Behold, a most noisy cuck.
Those are actually some of the nicer insults actually that I have in there.
Okay.
I read one which was your body is more toilet than temple.
Ah, okay. Well, thank you.
It's funnier.
Yeah. No, yeah. You got anything?
Oh, it wasn't anything personal. I was just like.
Okay. So we got insults and a Bard. What else do we have?
Yeah. So a Bard has a starting instrument. You can pick a starting instrument that you can see between a drum, a flute, a lute, a lyre, or a violin.
All right. So, do these instruments do anything? Or is there any use to them?
Oh yeah. So Bard will use them as part of their spellcasting, but also you'll be able to perform to the characters in the game.
Okay, and that has benefits and advantages, which we'll see.
We'll show it.
So we'll let chat decide which instrument you're going to pick in a minute, but there's some more things that we can show here, right? So tell us a little bit more about the Bard.
Right. So one of the classic things that Bard can do is inspire allies. So Bardic Inspiration is something that we'll show as well. It's a way to give an ally a bonus on whatever D20 roll they're going to be doing.
All right, so a Bardic Inspiration, the signature action, basically, of the Bard, you could say. All right, so Bards are not the only thing that we're showing today.
Oh, yeah. There's more stuff in character creation that is new. And that one is a race.
Yes, we are launching the Gnome race, which inadvertently had leaked by a person who couldn't shut up previously, but is now finally in the game. And so, can you take us through it?
Yeah.
Was it?
So this here is
actually
Forest
leaked?
Gnome. They have dark vision and they can talk to animals just natively.
Yeah.
And like all gnomes, they're very cunning, so they have advantage on saving throws of mental abilities.
Okay.
It's very hard to charm or frighten them, basically.
Okay, cool. And I see they have their intelligence +2 also.
Oh yeah.
They're very smart.
Pretty smart. Pretty smart cookies.
Okay, cool.
We also have deep gnomes that come from Underdark.
Yeah.
And being from Underdark, they have superior dark vision. And they're good at sneaking at stealth checks through stone camouflage.
All right, I like those.
And we also have the rock gnomes, the tinkerers among them, that have Artificer's Lore, which doubles their proficiency bonus in history. Or you could say that they have expertise in history.
Expertise is new, right? So we didn't have that before?
Yeah, that's something new.
Yeah, that's a Bard feature that we made for the Bard. But it's also available for other classes, so rogues will also have expertise
That'll
from
make
level
people
1.
happy
Yeah.
who are wanting to have expertise in there. All right, excellent. So, Bart, looking cool. There was a thing you told me as we were trying this out before about rock gnomes that I didn't know because who would play a rock gnome anyway? And so
we will today. Rock gnomes are tinkers, and something small that they start with is a little music box that plays. I think that's BG3 theme in the background, or you can sell it, if you're into that.
Okay. So it's like free cash to start with.
It's your. Heirloom, your little thing.
It's going from Mr. Balancing. All right, okay, all right, good.
You can have this one.
What? I can have this one. All right, excellent. Thank you very much, Nick. He's very stingy when it comes to loot. You have no idea the conversations that we've had sometimes. We're going to have a little demo of, I guess we're going to play a Bard Gnome. Does that make sense, actually, a Bard Gnome?
It makes sense. If you want to. If you want it to make sense.
If you roleplay.
Look at it, it's perfect. Gnomes look like bards.
What is and one of the questions you must be getting when you talk about the gnomes, which clearly you're very passionate about, is like, what is the max throwing distance? Like, is there how does it?
They're as light as halflings, so they're prime throwing material.
So I can improvise weapons with the gnomes and I can just throw them as far as I want.
You ask them nicely.
Right, okay. Definitely looking forward to a demo of that. As we get ready for your demo, there's actually one more thing that we have new in character creation.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And that is
in the appearance tab.
Who's up for there's a whole bunch of new customization options that have been added to the hair. We have different hairstyle now, highlights, that kind of thing, but I have somebody lined up who would very much like to talk about hair. And it is none other than our very own Victoria. Can we bring up Victoria?
What's new for hair in patch 8? Well, actually a lot is new. We've overhauled the entire hair system. We've added automatic snapping, so you can choose any hair you want across gender or race, no matter who you choose. We also added highlights, graying hair, and more hair, and all kinds of adjustments. The hair in BG3 already looked pretty good. What we set out to do was to make it even better, make it prettier.
I'll take it.
So one good example of things that we changed and we're striving to still improve upon is afros. They felt pretty flat and pretty unrealistic, and now we tried to make them a bit more fluffy and even more realistic. One of the things that we really take into consideration is the player feedback. With all the changes that we've rolled out, it's going to be really important for us to hear how players feel about it, so that we can improve further upon it. And by release, end up with fabulous hair, like mine. You know, it's beautiful.
All right, our character artists absolutely are the best. Like, it is incredible how much passion they put in the entire plethora of races and classes that we have into the game. The amount of hairstyles is just insane in this game.
Yes, and you can combine anything from any race, any body type.
Yeah, that was, and beards also. We did that already before, but I thought I also like the fact that I'm a man of hair difficulty.
Really?
I hadn't noticed that yet, and I really like that you can actually pick for your gray hair what it's graying towards to. So I want to gray towards purple, and that's a thing that can happen now. And I think
I feel lucky.
bloody amazing.
Yeah.
All right, we have a long list. David, have you seen this? Like, you're not the only one that can do it. And I wanted to do something really impressive, but I can't.
No, because it tore off.
I tore it with my armor, and I just wanted to impress you with all the patch notes that I printed out myself.
Yeah.
Well, that's really, Jan printed it out.
Maybe today we're all losers.
Taking it hard, David, eh?
That's on you, chat.
Thank you, chat. You made David sad.
All right, Nick, what do you have to show us here?
Anyway, we're a bit...
Anyway, moving on.
Moving on. Let the bard inspire you, David.
All right.
We have a save game a bit further into the game. This is Druid Grove.
That is some
And I have a bard here who is ready to level up to level
fancy
3.
hair.
Which is when bards get their subclass. So we can check it out.
All right, let's have a look. All right. Now, just so you know, Nick is doing this on a screen that's half broken because Hunter and his band were a little bit too enthusiastic.
Perfect.
So he might be missing things that might be obvious to you, but they're definitely not obvious to Nick.
It was Neil.
It was Neil. The guy you voted for.
Guy.
The guy you voted for.
Blame it on the dead guy.
It's fine. Chat will help me out. I'm sure they'll correct me if I don't see half of.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's go for it.
So when bard levels up to 3, first thing we're going to do is put in the expertise points, which we already mentioned. So I'm going to pick persuasion and performance, or performance persuasion, typical bard things that we'll definitely need throughout. And then we have 2 subclasses. So we have College of Lore and College of Valor. For the College of Lore, we have Cunning Words, another way to insult your enemy. This time to give them a penalty on their D20 checks. And of course, we're adding some spells, some for Bard and some that are going to be used by other classes as well.
Okay, yeah.
So here I have a Phantasmal Force, a spell that deals psychic damage every turn, or if you deal some new damage type, the enemy will remember the damage type that you dealt, for example, fire, and they will keep receiving fire.
They're going to get fire damage. They think they get fire damage. They're actually getting fire damage. How does that even work?
It's like a phantom pain kind of thing.
Phantom
Bards
pain.
are sneaky. Like they're not
Hunted, hunted by your nightmares.
There you go.
There you go. That can do fire damage too.
So I'm not gonna.
I'm not gonna ask. All right, go ahead.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna pick Calm Emotions and another new spell that makes you immune to Charm the Frightened.
This is something the world needs. David also needs some Calm Emotion spell just right now. So.
And we will need it. And just for interest, we're going to show College of Valor as well. College of Valor is a bit better with weapons and armor.
Yeah.
And they have the proficiencies, and they have combat inspiration, so they can get their bardic inspiration to apply to damage and armor class.
Okay, all right. So, but we're going with College of Lore, right?
I think we're going to go with College of Lore so that we can insult people.
There's a. Are you going to explain Jack of all trades?
Yeah, let's check it out. So something that we're updating in the patch as well, we're highlighting more of the class features in character panel. So here, for example, we have Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
So that one means that even if you're not proficient or have expertise in a skill, you still add half of your proficiency bonus to all of the skills.
And is that like unique to the bard?
Yeah, that's our thing.
All right. As a matter of fact, you could think of the bard of like the one if you want to like play a little bit of everything. That's the guy.
There should be like a phrase for that.
Yeah.
I just can't come up with one, but
Jack of all trades.
all traits.
Anyway. All traits. Oh my god. All right. Okay. All right.
Let's continue.
Cool. All right. So you got a violin, by the way, because Chad voted for the violin.
That's what Chad said.
Yeah, Chad has a violin.
Yes.
You predicted the flute.
Yeah.
I wanted the flute.
Yeah. I thought they were not going to pick anything.
Did you want violin?
Violins are cool. I like all of them. I honestly think they're all super cool.
All right. Have you ever gone to a violin class first year?
No, I played cello. It's worse.
That's worse. All right. What are we going to do?
Well, we have Volo here, right?
That's right. That guy.
And so we're going to show performing with the instrument with Volo. And now Volo is good at singing or whistling. And what we're going to do is, when I click on perform, the action that the bard has, I can pick one of 3 songs.
Okay.
And so this is a new piece of UI.
It's a new UI. There's like spells that have different variations, like perform here, but also other spells. You can select this variation in the new UI, and it's also used for upcasting.
Yeah, can you show some upcasting in it? Can you switch to a wizard or something?
I think I have it on heroism.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
This is ready.
Yeah, you get a nice, beautiful UI.
Also pointing out, because that's one of the things you've been working on, the tooltips here.
Yeah.
Because they've gotten an upgrade too again.
Yeah, they're more beautiful again. The text is getting tweaked all the time to get as much information across in as few words, which is not always easy in D&D.
Is that a thing you always had? Like you appreciate the aesthetics of tooltips?
Not easy.
Not as much
as
an
acquired thing. All right.
Yeah.
Acquired taste.
All right, which song are we gonna pick? I know which one you're gonna pick.
I want the power.
I figured.
And the power?
The power.
Are we going for the power?
Power,
I guess we're going
All right,
for the power.
try hard from the start.
All right.
So let's see.
So he's starting to whistle because he doesn't have an instrument on him.
Yeah.
That's what happens if you have no instrument.
Indeed. And NPCs will join in if they are good with singing or if they have an instrument. So Volo is.
They're giving gold.
Yeah, and we have an audience. The druids are interested in our song.
Yeah.
They're throwing gold coins at us.
They're throwing gold coins at you. This is a way of getting rich.
Rich.
Slowly. Like a true bard. You're gonna get like the pocket change, right? If anything. People are just gonna ignore you, pretend you're not sitting there while they're enjoying the music. Turn around, like, pass by again. I'm still ignoring you. Like, turn around, pass by again. The kid is gonna look at the parents and gonna say, we're not gonna give some person something.
Time to get rich, yeah.
The parents are gonna say, no, kids. And then ultimately they're gonna feel really guilty, gonna give money to kids.
You're gonna make David sad again.
All right. Okay.
You also need to pass a skill check, actually, to get the money.
You need to get a skill check. You need to be good at it.
Yeah,
What happens if you're bad?
Then no money for you.
No money for me. All right, that's even sadder.
You have to keep practice.
It's like losing at Forgotten Idol.
Just like that, actually. Yes.
Can you play instruments when you're not a bard?
Yes. So if you want multiple people playing instruments in your party, at level 4 you can get a feat. That's called Performer, and that gives you a proficiency with a musical instrument, and everybody can play.
So then your party will play together, just like you're now playing with the NPC.
Yes.
I think you have a save game later on that we can show.
We're going to show that at the end.
A few follow-up questions on this. First of all, this looks super scripted, sir.
Oh, that's absolutely scripted. No, it's completely systemic. So
do you want to insult me?
I have 97 insults.
Can we get an insult?
Because they're normal.
I thought I was going to get an insult.
That's okay.
All right, no insult.
Anyway,
they normally try to go by
I have another question. So it's systemic, so that means that you can find, if you find bards anywhere, they're going to start playing with you. If there's no bard, people are going to come to you if you pass a performance check. That also means that you can distract people by playing.
Oh yeah. Okay. If you need NPCs to look one way when you're doing something else the other way, that's a good way to do it.
There's some kids over there in the grove. Can we go to the kids and see if we can rob them blind?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. Okay, let's do that.
If that's what we want to do.
That is,
we're going to go there.
They stole from us first.
They are a bit shady.
Yeah, so there you go. So we're just giving them back, giving the same experience back to them.
They're only children. They're innocent, tiefling children.
Well, they are.
We don't call them.
Where, I mean, like it's just showing the feature, David. It's fine. Like, we're not saying that all musicians are like
or tieflings.
Yeah.
The kids also like the power, just like
also,
David.
and the tiefling is innocent. I mean, and the bard is innocent. He's just playing music, right? No. The kids are the ones coming.
Neil.
Are you stealing with your wizard?
I'm borrowing it.
How stupid is that? Look, I mean, why do you think the attitude went down? Why do you think this?
Well, it's because Gale, he's not very good at it.
Yeah, but somebody must have spotted it, right? No. I think that you are in trouble. Well, no, he's not in trouble. He's not managing to find you.
The guard is gone.
People, it is not.
Perfect.
All right.
Victimless crime.
Victimless crime. You're not going to be arrested. Oh, it's so sad.
But if I would be arrested.
Yeah, oh, well, I mean, like, it's fine.
Try to find the guard.
You're supposed to be an adult. Act like it.
Okay.
All right, so the kid noticed it. All right, well, this happens. It's a pity. I'm so sad for the people that worked on that feature. Let's move on.
You're not going to explain it.
Not in that way. No.
So
it's just a cool feature, and they did something really cool here. I wanted to talk about how cool it was. It's like, it happens. All right, let's go forward. We have hold on. David, you're going to have to help me, because you ruined this. Well, to be fair.
I didn't ruin it.
No, you got to go to the top. I got a whole bunch of stuff that I highlighted and I want to talk about. There's a whole bunch of features. All right, let's start with part 1. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm a professional.
Yes, I can see that you've done this before. All right. Detect thoughts.
Detect thoughts. Is that on your list?
It absolutely is, yes.
Great. So we had this spell that's called Detect Thoughts, and it was a bit uncomfortable to use it before. You had to precast it before a dialogue. But you didn't even know when it would be relevant, so few people used it.
I think you're very polite, because uncomfortable, it was absolute shit, really. I mean, like, nobody used it. Nobody.
Now it's a lot more comfortable.
Step, Harry, strike, damn it!
Good news is that he has his sword this time.
For now.
Oh, really? He's going to lose it? Okay.
I'm going to say interesting technique.
Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. I'm useless with a sword.
So now, if there is a detect thoughts opportunity in a dialogue, you can cast it right in the dialogues.
Okay.
which we're going to do. And we get +1 from Jack of all trades right there.
All right. So go for it. I hope you're going to work.
Yeah,
so, very good. So now you're going to learn something that he knows.
Yeah, it's going to be his secret thought.
He was only a boy. And I just froze while the wall tore his head clean off. Never again.
All right. Okay, so now you know something extra that you didn't know before.
Exactly. So now we know how to cheer him up.
Oh no!
Give enough information.
Right. I need to clear my head.
All right, and so.
Step.
Oh, he lost his sword. He did lose his sword. All right, that's the bug that we have to fix.
You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
All right, so he's giving you a reward also for that. That's really good.
Thank you.
So you're gonna. What are you getting?
More free stuff.
Right.
Well, I'm getting inspired. That's one thing.
And so that's gonna give you an extra roll if you need it. And what else do you get?
A battle axe.
A battle axe. Okay, well.
Freebies.
Yeah.
That's just Bard stuff, right?
It's just a Bard stuff. All right. Okay, cool. So detect thoughts is now easier to access because it's now available from within the dialogue, so that's really good.
There's other cool spell stuff that is also new.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, so the spellbook has been updated.
Okay.
We have an updated UI. You can now look at spells and filter for them. So that is very neat. So yeah, there's a search, and you can also like look on type, on the damage, stealth, stuff like that. And also, if you are a wizard and you want to learn new spells, there's a neat UI thingy for that as well, where it shows all the spell scrolls that you have for spells that you haven't learned yet. It shows how much you pay for it. You can see that Acid Arrow here is cheaper because
that's gonna be
it's
handy.
for your subclass, and you can just like click it and then learn it.
God, this game is so
let's learn
big.
something, right? Maybe silence.
Silence. You clearly are up to something.
Silence. So now that we have it, we also need to prepare it.
Yeah.
There is
which is
so
now done
much
in
detail into the game.
a bit of a neater
both
way.
mechanic and
So you see your prepared
visual-wise.
spells, and you just select which ones you want.
Love it.
Yeah.
And I also have Find Familiar on Gale.
That's true, actually. Yeah. It's one of the other small things, the quality of life things that have been added. All right, go for it.
Which one do you want?
I want a newt.
You want a newt? Well, no newt, but I have a frog. How does frog sound?
It's not a newt.
How
many times do we have to go over this?
It's a newt without the tail.
Exactly.
But it's not a newt, it's a frog. Who gets the frog?
Both amphibians.
All right.
Getting
for a frog. Frog, all right. Okay. So what's special about him? Why are you showing us familiars?
Well, there's a lot special about the frog, but the new thing in the patch is that familiars and Ranger's companions will stick with you if you rest. So they will not just poof away, they will stay
In the past
with
you
you.
lost them, so you now can actually have a relationship with your ranger companion that lasts forever. All the way until the end of the game.
As long as you can keep them alive.
As long as you can keep them alive, all right. Good.
But they can also heal now.
Yes.
Yes, they can. But during short rest, they can take.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so that's good. All right, but you had to take the familiar frog.
Yeah.
Frog.
So now
Love it. My favorite.
All right. Okay. Let's move onwards. What else do you want to show us?
Well, I want to get out of the city and I want to explore a little bit.
Okay.
See what we can find.
All right. Go for it.
Let me just grab my party with the new toggle group mode button. Very nice. And let's strike it out.
All right. So while you're heading there, I'll just go through some of the other new things that are in there. So for all our Brazilian Portuguese fans, vamos nessa. So Brazilian Portuguese is being added to the patch, so that's coming to you now. Also, I think with this patch, otherwise it would be on my list.
When does the patch release, Finn?
It releases now. I think it releases like in
after the stream.
Larian Studios now. So.
Okay.
This year. No, I think it's releasing as we speak. Maybe they have some technical issues. So it's coming out right now.
I love the little
what else do we have? Well,
on
lots of
his
hairstyles,
armor.
clearly. We have Swarm AI.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you want to show your thing first?
We can start with my thing, and then we'll talk
we'll
about
go to the
Swarm AI.
exciting thing,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
yeah.
All right. Let's show me your thing.
So, say I'm walking around the wilderness, looking for adventure, looking for things to find.
All right.
Oh, what's that?
Oh no! It's a mount!
What's this? It's a dirt mound full of dirt.
Not a dirt mount.
If only I could do something about
get
it.
away.
I have a shovel.
Yeah.
Do you know, Sven, what people can do with a shovel?
Many things. You can throw them.
That's true.
You can try to eat them.
You can try.
Yeah. I think you can hit somebody with it also.
You can hit somebody with it.
You can sell it.
But also you can dig, because this is an RPG.
True. Yeah. And so when you dig, what happens?
Of course,
Pen would go straight for
there
it. Comes a chest. I knew it was going to be just big chest. Small gnome.
It is a big chest, but we'll never find out.
When do we get to the gnome throwing anyway?
Especially compared to the little gnome size. Good God.
So, before you open it, is this because I know I played a few games in my life. Like most of them that have a thing like digging and stuff like that. I mean, like you open the chest, you get a carrot. If you're lucky, you get a coin. Like maybe a bone. Is this going to be like this with our?
Let's find out.
Yeah. This is a carrot, man. Oh,
it's more than a carrot.
It's not that bad actually. It's quite. It's
more
not
bling.
That bad. Yeah. So, how do you discover chests? How do you figure out that they're there?
So there's quite a few scattered around. Some are just completely hidden, but some are pointed out by notes or NPCs.
Okay, so and if you discover them, you need to do any kind of check.
Yes, you need to do the persuasion check. Yes. No. Perception.
Okay.
Perception check.
All right. Okay. As you get set up, we'll look at a combat with you in which the bard is going to show what the bard actually means to the party. I trust. But before we do that, we have a very exciting feature coming up regarding combat. For quite some time, our developers have been working very hard on a AI feature which we call Swarm AI, and the person that's going to introduce that to you is none other than Edouard Imbert, our lead combat designer.
So the Swarm AI is, for us, the ability to group together certain units so that they act at the same time. Essentially, instead of taking a turn each, they will move together, then act in turn. So we do this on certain minor units, such as perhaps small animals, stupid goblins, things like that. Essentially, the problem we're trying to solve is that we're trying to speed up combat, because we thought the experience was too slow. So you would often, in big fights, right, in fights with perhaps 10, 15 participants, we would have to wait until everybody thinks, then moves, then acts, and we're looking for a way to speed things up. That's the idea. The major change that you're going to see is that certain fights where we have enabled Swarm AI, it's not enabled everywhere, but in the fights we have enabled it, it's going to play a lot faster. It's going to be a lot smoother. Yeah, I can give you a specific example of this, which is the Goblin Village, right, in the temple ruins. So you used to have all these goblins, right, and you would attack one of them for fun or because the conversation turned sour or anything, and then they would all act the one after the other. It would take a long time. This was never satisfactory for us. So now the Swarm AI is in place. They're going to start moving, in a much more efficient way, and you can actually have an experience that is a lot better and a lot more fluid.
That's supposed to be like representing the Swarm AI.
What the? What? No! Stop! No!
Forget about him, guys. We figured it out. You do some sort of. We made sure that all criticals and your deaths are gonna feel so much more rewarding right now. Combat cameras, they're back. So loaded dice or no, anything you do is just gonna have that punch to it. Like this.
Okay, so Swarm AI, big thing. It changes a lot. It changes a lot.
It speeds up some combos.
It's like it's been quite a challenge also to get it to work, because the AI that we have is a thinking AI, so it plans. So having them all think together took quite a lot of optimization to get it to work smoothly. But it's we'll see what the community thinks. I think it really aids a lot in combat, especially in the big ones.
Probably might want. Hopefully we can turn. I wonder if we can turn that.
You're going to do a combat with us?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but we're first going to get into the combat, right? So we're going to do what's called as a harpy fight. Let's have a look at how you
Spoilers.
I'm sorry.
Can you hear something in the distance?
Definitely not a harpy.
As a bard, I have to go and investigate. What could it be? Anyway, let's talk to this guy. Nurkan, what are you doing here, Ben?
A sweet melody plays above the waves, beckoning you, drowning out all logical thought.
As a bard, let's let's try to sing.
There
was
was
a lot of
something.
bonus
Wait,
there.
what did it say?
Maybe you should
There was
add
once
some
a lady.
more.
What?
Definitely.
Hold on. I
We're
gotta,
getting all
I
of
gotta
them.
go back. I gotta go back. Gotta go back. There once was a lady who met with a marrow and tried to disclose to find her foolish fellow.
Let's try to sing.
You got a lot of bonus there.
Yeah.
Maybe you should add some more.
Definitely. We're getting all of the bonuses.
All right.
Ooh, to get a 5, we already have 6. Oh.
Thank you, David.
All right, well, you're good. I don't think you could have lost this one.
No.
You never know.
The suffocating yearning.
You gonna try to save the kid?
As the spell breaks, you are free.
Oh. Shall we try to break the guy out as well?
As you do, as you want. So go ahead.
Might be a lot harder.
Yeah.
Well, let's.
Well, I
have
got
advantage.
advantage on it because you're a bard. Cheating.
It's okay.
Easy. Ooh. Easy.
Look at that.
I think we might be playing a
flexing.
bard.
Yeah, expertise really helps.
Yeah, it's really cool. All right.
Wasn't there a thing about guidance as well? Oh.
There's one of the patch notes is guidance. Yeah, I mean it's one of the small things that's in there, which I liked it in the patch list. You can see that the game is maturing. So you things like, for instance, if you try to detect Shadowheart's thoughts and you try to use her guidance to detect her thoughts, that doesn't work anymore. So small things like this that are starting to get done, that are demonstrating that we're getting closer to the end of development. We still have a lot of work. All right, so you're getting into combat. And yeah, well, we're going to just watch what you're going to do in combat. Let's watch a little bit of combat, but we still have other stuff that's lined up.
Yeah.
So see, what's the plot? I do hope you're going to throw a gnome in here.
Well, we can end with this.
Right.
So let's see. Two of my characters are lured by the harpy song. So, okay. Let's open with a sleep. Should I upcast
still
it?
alive.
Let's. Oh no!
I do like that
We're
upcasting
gonna sleep
UI.
Mark. Let's sleep this harpy. We're gonna break her concentration right there.
So that takes the lure away.
Yeah.
You're so smart. Right.
Oh, the
That's
frog!
how I
The
play it.
frog!
Oh yeah.
The frog is gonna do its thing. Look.
Can you throw the frog?
Yeah, you can throw the frog.
Okay.
God,
The
Sven
frog
just
is
wants
gonna
to throw
deal
things.
maybe 1 damage.
I love it.
It's like
Nah, 7 throw.
Okay. Are you gonna manage?
Yeah, I'm
It
gonna
doesn't
be
look
okay.
like you're gonna manage.
Well, I have stage fright.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What does that do? That's one of your tadpole powers.
That is a tadpole power for bards. Well, a lot of things, a lot of debuffs, and let's see. Let's see if I can group more of them
those
with
two.
stage fright. Can we give them stage fright? Oh yeah.
You got one of them at least.
Well, one of them is not too bad. Shall we curse one of them?
Yeah.
With cutting words. So what cutting words would do is that you did on your turn right now, and the enemy will have a penalty on their next d20.
Okay.
Let's.
So that was one of the random
Yeah.
cocksucking magics.
Okay.
Did you just say that?
something.
All right.
It's a bard. They're very creative.
Yeah.
Oh no, Mirkan, don't go there. Oh no.
Oh,
it's okay.
Don't do it, Morgan. Don't do it. Don't
You're
jump.
just running away. It's
Don't
okay.
jump. Okay.
All right.
All right. He's going to the harpy. He's not running away.
So, shall we try to toss?
Yes. Toss me up.
All right. Let's try. Let's see how far we can throw. Not too far.
Oh, you
Still
can throw
pretty
up.
heavy. Yeah.
No, your path is interrupted. No, find a path. Find a path. There is one. One a little bit lower. No. Yeah, there.
Maybe here will work. Well, it did work. if we call that work.
Yeah. I don't think you're gonna get anywhere.
Well, we can leave the end of this fight, and we can check out something less bloodful.
No. I'm the one that usually dies on this.
Now
This
you're
is why they
invested.
picked you.
Oh no. That's much better. Let me heal myself up.
Okay. I want to see how the pros do it.
Shall we charm?
No pressure.
Guiding bolt.
We're gonna just guide and bolt them.
Right.
I do want to get to my Bard because I would like to use Calm Emotions.
That would be good, actually, because that will take them... Are you going to stop?
Use Silence on the other two, so they don't try to lure me.
That's why you learned Silence.
Yeah, very handy. I also have a Scroll of Misty Step.
Oh, yeah, you can pick up the Bard and throw him.
Gale is not much of a thrower.
No, he's not a big thrower, right?
We're going to skip the frog for this time. So where is it? Calm Emotions. Let's make everybody immune to charm effects.
That's cheating.
There you go.
That breaks the fight.
Well, much easier fight now.
Okay, so you are going to manage. All right, so that's actually quite powerful.
Yeah.
Well, while you're on the Bard, don't you have some really cool arrows on her as well?
Oh, yeah, I do.
New tooltips.
That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah. So a lot of the items that deal damage now have the same kind of tooltips as the spells. They show the damage, they show the range. And also new on this tooltip is that you can see the area of effect there. It's small, but it's there.
Right
there. And also, like, any spells and arrows and stuff that are in short range, so less than 2 meters, now have the melee. So there's all kind of small...
I noticed, I mean, when I was playing it and trying it out, I noticed how much quality of life, invisible things, small things, things once you see them, you can't live without them again. And you didn't realize they were missing, but there's really a lot of them when you go through it. It's really, really good. All right.
All right. Okay. So, shall we get to something less combat-oriented?
I know. I want you to finish this fight.
Oh, now they want to.
Yeah.
All right.
You're trying to get out of this fight. I see that.
Perform my way out of it. That's going to be a slaughter, isn't it?
You're resisting the song, so that's good.
Yeah, I'm immune. Let's see how far Lizelle can jump. Yeah, she's gonna be all right.
Yeah, that's a jump. But you have an attack of opportunity, smart man.
Something that we added recently. Thank you.
All right. Wow. She's silenced now, but she can. She's got her action surge. Yes. Okay, you clever man.
Action surge. Where are my maneuvers? Yeah, pushing maneuver. Let's see if I can shove her off this cliff. That's enough.
Oh, okay, that was really good.
That's much easier.
And failed their saving throw. Good.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she's sinning. No sinning allowed. Keep pelting them. Okay, maybe I need to walk away a bit.
Okay.
Sure. More radiant damage.
Starting to get there.
Yeah. So it really wants to put me through paces here.
I do.
Yeah. Isn't there also like that cool new feature if you select the wrong person?
Yes.
Yeah, let's
show that, yeah.
So if I have Lizelle and it's not her turn, right? We now have a little button here that tells you, whoops, it's not this character's turn. And if you click it, it gives you the character whose turn it is.
There's also a new resting UI, actually, that we forgot to show. We should show that afterwards.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Let's try to keep throwing them off. Oh, very complicated.
Why do you want to throw them off? I mean, like, we did...
now she's silent.
Wow.
Yeah, very nice.
Good. Well done.
All right.
Rough tempest I will raise.
You clearly are better than I am. I would have been dead in this fight, I think.
Where is our harpy?
Of course you would be dead, Sven.
All right.
Good luck is atrocious.
Thank you. I was hoping for a crit, because we need to show that crit cam, of course. That's much better.
Bufotoxin. All right, you're in business. Okay, I believe that you can win this fight. I still want to see it, though.
All right, our psionic jump.
Yeah.
On Lizelle is really good. Let's see if this is gonna work.
Oh, he's so badass. Yeah.
That is reasonable. Well, it's a lot easier when I'm not lured.
Okay.
I'm immune to their tricks. Oh, no.
That was stupid, you stupid beast.
She forgot about silence.
Yeah. I don't think she's aware. Whoa.
Okay.
All right.
We're getting somewhere.
You're not bad at all. You're not bad at all. All right. So I just need you to kill one more. Because I need you to do something for me to get me to my next feature.
All right.
Still
fishing for that crit.
Okay. No crits to be seen.
No crits.
You've been very unlucky, actually.
Let's do Descent Whispers.
Oh, that's really powerful, so I like that one.
Yeah, that's a kill. All right, we have one left. Did you have something in mind?
No, throw a gnome at it? But that's fine. You threw my gnome. That's I'm happy. I can rest.
All right. Last attack. Bam.
Oh.
All right.
All right. You were very impressive. I gotta say, like that's much better.
It's all Bard's advantage there.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
Bard.
So support class. That's the best way of that can do many things.
Yes.
Right? And that
help
has
allies.
that can help you also out of combat by attracting attention. It can perform, it can lead you to actually really cool moments of music, which we'll have a look at. And you can load that save game as Nick is getting ready for his save game. We have a whole bunch of other changes and additions that came to the game. One of them is a sign of how the game is maturing. I've been using that word a lot recently. We have a lot of improved polish that has been added to our cinematics. And our cinematics team put together a couple of videos to show before and after how the game is evolving and a couple of new features that were not in the cinematics before. So let's have a look at that. Let's start with the before and after video. Let's have a look at what that does, if we can. Yeah, there we go.
Words of mine will
Okay, all right. I was told that my mic is open, so I can still talk about it. All right, so here we are seeing new snake animations that were added on top of it. Here we're going to see much more detail, for instance, on that pouch. I thought that was cool. We're looking at the flute, which they're actually holding now, rather than putting next to their ear. So you're seeing a lot of polish in action right there. Obviously, we are not only making Act 1 on the game, we're also making Act 2 and Act 3, which are quite the things. Look at that hair here. I mean, like, that's really, I mean, like, when I saw that for the first time, I said, oh my, it's really, really getting there. These are the birth of a gnoll. That they come out of hyenas. Dragon attack is getting some love there. Improving every single patch, moving forward. And so you can see how technology is starting to mature, features are coming into place. This is actually a big one. This is the swamp. Oi, we went dark. You were to see what happens when you break through the illusion of the hack. Oh, it is a pity that we went dark there. So you... I was still playing. So you just saw what was before just a static swap has now received some VFX and SFX love. I am still seeing blackness here. Yeah, there you go. Torture scene in the Goblin Camp. So just a few of many, many scenes that are getting better and better. Here we see our Myconids, or dancing Myconids. This is the scene when they're happy, I think, when they're celebrating
Singing.
after. Yeah, when you save them. Yeah. And more. And that's the shot of our dead Neil, if I'm not mistaken. All right. But that's not the only thing they did. They wanted to point out two extra features. We have, first of all, we have the sustain emotions. Sustain emotions, which actually are gameplay indicators of what your party members are thinking, what the characters in the game are thinking when you are going in dialogue. We got a video on sustain emotions. So sustain emotions is basically when the characters just, instead of going back to their post, they just keep on being in their regular emotional state. So I think you're seeing Shadowheart being angry right now, and then she can be sad.
I thought she was smelling something.
You thought she was smelling something? That is also possible. This is the Shadowheart fear. Shadowheart, well, she has a whole bunch of emotions that she can throw at you and get as they affect her your approval rating with her also.
Sad.
There was sad Shadowheart.
Did she lose a contest or something?
Did she lose a contest? Oh my god. All right. So it's a small thing. It's something that's big for us because it's something that we can now apply in all of our cinematics and still makes them better. But we have more that was added also, and that's a thing that's invisible, but we want to highlight it because it does a lot. It also represents a lot of work that's been done. It is the background animations, or as we call it, the peanuts. Can we ping up peanut video, please? So peanuts are basically the characters in the background. In the past, they weren't really doing anything, but now you're going to notice as you go through the game that there's always going to be action as they react basically to what the protagonist of the scene is doing. So it's subtle, but it adds a lot again to the believability of everything that you're seeing, which is an important thing for us as we're building this game. And remember, we're doing this across a very large game, so the amount of cinematic animation that's going into it is insane. But the goal, of course, is to give you a immersive experience. So right now we're looking at, and we're seeing a well. Oh yeah, I've been in that well. It's a really cool well. And these are ogres. So see reaction shots. So that's the recruitment, one of the possible recruitments of Shadowheart. And so you see the characters in the background. You didn't see that before. That was all invisible. Once you've seen it, you can't unsee it anymore. So we never highlighted it. But this is now also part of our patch. Nick, did you set up the thing that you wanted to
say? Yes. We are ready. And before we're gonna start with the thing that I wanted to show, there's another thing that Ina wanted to show you, and that's the new.
Oh yeah, that's right, that one. That's really neat also.
New wrists. They're neat.
Okay, I'll
They're
singing.
Singing suddenly.
She's got the audience of squirrels. Yeah.
Well, why don't we try to sing a song with her?
Yeah.
Do a bard dance.
So you see, instantly picks up her lute.
Yeah, and you can hear the violin and the lute. And then my party is level 4, and I got the feet, so I can join in. And you can hear the instruments joining one by one as the party members start playing. And you can see the squirrels looking at me because I'm the best player.
And so you can do that in multiplayer also.
Yes.
Whenever you're in the craziest situations, you can decide to make a little bit of music. You can earn a coin that way. You can loot everybody. I think it's like a part difficult class to sell to people, but I think the team did a really good job. We've got much more, right? So you gotta.
There's a boatload of stuff that we really forgot about.
Yeah. All right.
Well, not forget it, but again, it's a huge patch list. There's so much to talk about.
There is.
One of the things that I wanted to highlight was that we overhauled all the elf animations.
That's right, yes.
So before they inherited the human animations, but humans are just so boring and burly and like square, and elves are more elegant. And so now their animations reflect that.
It's like because we're giving all of the races a special treatment in animations, or at least most of the races, I think. I saw your production look at me like, are we doing it for all the races? So I'm not sure if we're getting there. But what did we change on the elves?
Their idols, combat animations, and their locomotion.
Locomotion. All right, that reminds me of things. Okay, what else do you want?
What else do we know? Speaking of little things that show that we are moving on to a new, let's say, stage of polish or development is, for instance, you can now copy paste your password into password text boxes. If we're taking care of details like that, it means like we're in the final stretch.
Well, you're ahead of production, but we're getting feature complete, right? So we're going to be
in a couple of months.
Yeah, we haven't released everything to the audience yet. Can you explain maybe a little bit what white box, orange box, and then gold box means?
I don't know if the audience is really interested.
Well, I just give them like in one phrase. You got to explain it in one phrase.
So to support the iteration that we do, we first white box stuff so that we don't lose too much time on iterating, and then when we nail it, we go to orange box, which is when we stop hacking stuff and we actually put the thing in that we think is going to work. And after that stage ends and everyone is happy, we go into the polishing or the gold boxing stage.
All right. So, and when we released in early access, we had a lot of stuff that was white boxed, right? We were trying stuff out. Now we're moving more and more stuff into Orange Box, which means that we make it complete, but it's still missing things here and there. And so our final stage is where we go into Gold Box, which is where we finish things for real. We polish it, we remove all the bugs, we make sure that everything looks the way that it's supposed to look. And so as we're now getting into the last stages of most of the features in Orange Box, so there's a whole bunch of stuff that's not in the game yet, we are going to go into Gold Box on a lot of stuff also. And that's the stage where we're slowly hitting.
Yeah, there's indeed a lot of things that are now in the game that are Orange Box, and there's a lot of developers that would rather not release it in Orange Box because they're not proud enough of it. But we need to release it in Orange Box because then you get feedback from the audience, and then you can move on to Gold Box once you tried it out. I think UI is still the best. The best example of everything. Like there's lots of stuff in UI that you need to test out on a huge audience, because if 12 or 120 people look at something, you need to test it out on thousands and thousands of people.
Yeah.
What user experience do they have? And I think that if you look at the UI that we had a couple of years ago and you look at where we are at now, it proves that the system actually works.
Yeah, and it's not only that, right? So, I mean, like we learned, for instance, from early access, we learned about network issues that we didn't have in our previous games. So, for instance, this patch features a whole bunch of network improvements that weren't there before. So there's a whole bunch of things invisible under the hood. There is I forgot what its name is, but there's a whole bunch of graphics features that are being added also that people don't see for people that have cards that are problematic. So they give bypasses for it.
We now support NVIDIA DLSA.
That one, exactly, yes, that
abbreviations.
I keep on forgetting what it's called. So there's a whole bunch of things. There's also work that you don't see, but you hear it when you play the game. Like we have sound occlusion, we have the audio attenuation that is in there. Sound occlusion means that if you walk in one room, you can't hear what's in the other room. Audio attenuation is basically kind of a dynamic mix, which basically means that when certain actions are important, the sound mix changes on the go. You don't notice it because all the attention goes to that one sound, and then the other stuff just changes dynamically. It's really important for your overall experience, and once you've heard it again, it's one of those things you don't know that you can't live without it anymore when you play the game. You'll discover all of this because it's all featured in the patch, and there is much more. The patch notes should be up, the patch should be out, so I think it is time for you to try it out for yourselves, see where we are heading. We know that development is taking a long time, we know that you're impatient, we know that you want all the things that we are working on. They're gonna come, we're gonna deliver them to you when we're ready to deliver them to the world. And I know that's frustrating, but we want to do it properly. And so things take time. But when it's going to be there, you're going to have a truckload of things that you're going to be able to fool around. And there'll be many surprises in there also that you are not expecting. That's a promise. Before we go, let's see if chat wants you guys to still play a song. Because you guys have a new album that you've been playing on, right?
We're planning on recording a new album, but COVID wasn't very pleasant for us.
Yeah.
So we do have an album out, but it's already out since 2019. We've been working on lots of new songs. They sound a lot more aggressive, actually, than the old stuff.
And so if chat still wants you back because you did kill Neil, do you... What song are you going to be playing?
We're going to play a song called The Night of the Black Rose, and for people who have been reading Dragonlance novels, you already know what it's about. So it's specifically for today, we would like to play a fantasy song, which is a bit like, it's very Omen-like, very Metal Church-like, very Manila Road-like, if you like that type of heavy metal.
I remember meeting you for the first time a long time ago, and your nickname back then was Death Knight.
Ah, yes.
Was that related to Dragonlance?
Yeah, it was. It was before Blizzard started calling everyone and everything Death Knight, so I was the only Death Knight in Belgium.
You actually made a game with a Death Knight in it also back then.
Ah, yeah. That's why I wanted to work here.
All right, okay, well, we're going to clear the stage so that Hunter can do their thing. Thank you very much, chat, for watching. Thank you very much for all of your support and your letters of encouragement. We continue our development. It's a slow, grinding process, but we're going to get there, and we are now in the final stages of our development. We are heading towards feature complete, content complete. Once we hit that, we got to polish, and then we can release. So it's not that far off anymore, but it's still going to be a little bit of time. All right? Thank you very much. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. All right, you go play? Yeah. Somebody needs to...
Yeah, it's just... Okay. So that, chat, was the panel from hell. Okay. I liked it. Go ahead and look at some of the patch. Let's go ahead and look at the patch notes. Bip, 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 bip. Ah. Okay, that's a lot of patch notes. Damn. Okay, never mind. Let's not look at the patch notes. That's gonna take a while. Okay. My thoughts on that. Enjoyable. I really like that. They actually, I won't lie, my favorite class in 5e is the Paladin. Or no. That's my second favorite class. It's the Bard. Bard is my favorite class in 5e. Oh, man. It just feels so right for me because I love music and I love performances and stuff like and everything. Love theatrical stuff. That's me. Oh, that makes me really happy. That makes me really happy that the Bard is getting added in. No level cap increase though. Sad. However, I really can't wait. Oh god. Ah, there we go. I really actually can't wait to play Baldur's Gate 3 on full release. Now, love the UI. They glad that they actually. This was a small panel. This was a small panel. It didn't look like they had much new to show. Just the Bard, just the class, just the race, and some extra UI stuff, like a few extra UI stuff. That definitely really goes to show that they are practically done with the game. They're just doing minor touch-up things like. We might be playing a Bard on our first run. When normally in these games, I play a Paladin. I mean, look at Pillars. Look at Pillars. Yeah, both games. I played a Paladin. Look at Pathfinder. I played a Paladin. Oh boy. Jeez. Except for my first run in Pathfinder. I still played the two-handed fighter, but all's good. It's still almost the same thing, minus the spells. It was still a lot of fun. Though I did end up playing tried to do a Kingmaker run with a Eldritch Archer with a couple Paladin dips. However, oh well. Anyways, that's that, chat. Now, as I said, we're gonna go ahead and now go on into Xenoblade Chronicles. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. None of this is gonna get edited until probably Monday, or maybe no Sunday night when I get back. So there's that. So let's go ahead and switch everything on over to Xenoblade. Boop. Aha. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. That was really interesting. I really like that.